I didn't really want to do this video, you know, but my son may go do it the same way because sometimes I'm a little bit on the feisty side. But me telling you this, people, I'm a Jamaican and I'm telling you that if I didn't have to deal with a lot of Jamaicans, me would deal with them. Because I'm telling you that some Jamaicans, no matter what age they are, whether they're really young or them really old, trust me, them are the worst set of people to deal with sometimes. Them done sometimes to a different level. I don't know why many Jamaicans are so angry and so bitter, but them bitter bad. So, all some old man and some old woman out there, them just bitter. Some younger people, them just bitter. It's like some Jamaicans are so bitter. And when we look into it really and truly, when I look at the way they behave and why they are so grumpy and just very rude and disrespectful, I become like them dunce. And then me notice you have some old man, like some old long time batty man, me don't know, but you have some old man, but like them have a chip on them shoulder, or maybe some of them are some old pedophile, me don't know, but them just weird and have a chip on their shoulder. Jamaicans, I don't know what is a lot of your problem, but when you really have a problem, and for other people out there in the world, me are telling you, see, if you don't have to deal with Jamaicans, especially Jamaicans of a certain caliber, Jamaicans of a certain background, stay far from them. Me I warn you.
You stop coming to our country. Just stop. Like, we know, because we've been watching it our whole lives, we know that your own government don't like Black Americans. We know that unless you are very wealthy in that country, that they don't care about you guys. That at best you're living in a very okay situation. If you're middle class, you still got poor cousins and poor aunties and poor uncles, right?
On October 28, 2025, Category 5 catastrophic hurricane hit Jamaica. And Jamaica has been devastated. There's devastation. There's been over 28 deaths. I mean, we're talking about winds that was up to 185 miles per hour. Hit Jamaica. 28 people died. There's been hundreds of millions of dollars in damage that went on down there. And the Jamaican people down there, they need help. Unfortunately, my sister was stuck down there. Her and her fiance was vacationing down there. They were stuck down there for 10 days. She's still trying to get home. She's in the Cayman Islands now. She'll be in Florida sometime around 7, and then hopefully she'll touch down here in Philadelphia sometime this evening. But she's been stuck down there ever since days before the hurricane. You know, her fiance is from the Caribbean as well. But when all this stuff started going on, you had a woman that was from Bermuda, and she was complaining about the food that was being given during the aftermath of the hurricane when Jamaica was reeling, and it went viral. People all online was talking about this, and they blamed this on Black Americans. This was Black Americans' fault. You people are ungrateful. You come down here, you're ungrateful. You know, it was just things that just went on. So I posted a video showing my sister right down there, and she was giving respect, and it was FBA Americans down there giving respect to the hotel staff and helping out with the Jamaicans. But the Jamaicans wasn't, these Jamaicans that was online, they wasn't posting this stuff. They wasn't showing this, right? The devastation is serious. As a foundational Black American, why would I celebrate other Black people losing their lives or being in pure devastation just because some Caribbean tethers like to disrespect us? That don't mean I gotta be disrespectful back. I don't celebrate or take happiness in seeing people harmed or hurt. But some of the people were coming online saying some real disparaging things about us, right? And Tariq Nasheed, he got wind of this. He came online and he started to show some of the things that people were saying about foundational Black Americans. Check this out.
Americans at all, like at all. A lady was on TikTok complaining about the food that she was getting, you know? The food.
And she was from Bermuda. She wasn't even FBA.
And she had a big bag of boxes of food that the people them gave to her, and she was complaining about the food that she was getting. What, honey? I seen another girl on TikTok complain that they weren't letting them leave Jamaica. I'm done. Y'all wanna see why?
Okay. So all of them, they just all getting it off on us, boy. This is why we don't like you, Bumba Clyde. This woman here, let's go.
All-inclusive resort. Okay. This is a lunch box that they gave us. This has...
So this is the woman.
You know, what is this? Let me get this straight. Jamaica is facing a catastrophic hurricane, and this is what you're complaining about? Look how many boxes you got in that bag, and all of them.
You know, that woman was Caribbean herself, by the way. So they keep acting like she's us. Hold on.
Hotel, all-inclusive resort. Okay. This is a lunchbox that they gave us. This has. You know, what is this? Let me get this straight. Jamaica is facing a catastrophic hurricane, and this is what you're complaining about? Look how many boxes you got in that bag, and all of them had food. Considering the situation, you're complaining about the types of food that you got to eat? What is that? Okay, thank you. This is breakfast.
And again, this woman is Caribbean herself. This woman is not FBA. This is the video that they all acting a fool about.
I guess a little muffin. What were you expecting? Steak, mashed potatoes, while the country awaited a Category 5 storm? Who shared the food? Locals, right? Let me get this straight. The locals who probably have their family at home worried sick about them because they're at work, sharing food for your entitled, ungrateful ass, and you're sitting there laughing? You want a refund? A refund for an act of God? Is that what it is? Secret's all-inclusive hotel planned the hurricane. And because you didn't get the types of food that you wanted, you took to TikTok, recorded the foods that you got, right? And decided to make a stink about it. You're a very ungrateful, selfish wretch. Because when you think about it, the staff, who is a local, could have been home with their family, hunkering down, getting ready for this Category 5 hurricane. But they're at work, helping you, serving you food, so that your fat ass can. And this is how you thank them. This is how you thank them?
Okay, so it goes on and on and on and on. There's so many videos. Hold on.
Can you stop coming to our country? Just stop. Like, we know, because we've been watching it our whole lives, we know that your own government don't like Black Americans. We know that unless you are very wealthy in that country, that they don't care about you guys. That at best, you're living in a very okay situation. If you're middle class, you still got poor cousins and poor aunties and poor uncles, right?
So, yeah, see what I'm saying? All of this stuff, this ain't about the hurricane no more, family. They're saying all the stuff that's been pent up, that they've been wanting to say openly. Because let me tell you something. They say all this stuff. They've been saying this little stuff behind closed doors to each other for decades. Now, the hurricane, that's just a catalyst for them to say this. They've always been sitting around wanting to say. Now they're getting it off their chest. This is why you're poor, your government don't like you. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Come on. Come on. Get it on out. Get it all the way out. See, this is why delineation is very important, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show some more. Come on. We're going to go through all of it. Come on. As much of it. It's so many. I'm going to go through as many as I can. But this is why delineation is important. Yeah, they're getting into some, well, you got poor cousins and what? So, yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with that. That video and all the hurricane stuff, that's just a proxy. Hold on. Oh, they're telling you, go back. Oh, go back.
See all the Americans down there, Black Americans in the hotel and the resorts, who talking about the workers and about Jamaica. As soon as the airport opens, y'all go home. Go home. Jamaicans didn't call y'all down there. Y'all know a storm was coming. A hurricane was coming. A whole of 10 days. Y'all knew this. Y'all have a chance to go home. You chose to stay. Then y'all talking about food and talking about Jamaicans treat us this way. And look what we eating for breakfast. Only name America for breakfast.
Okay. So this big back mammy. And here's the kicker, family. Here's the kicker. This is the kicker. The woman who all of these tethers are complaining about, again, like I said, she's not even FBA. But again, they know this at this point. They know this, but it doesn't stop the opportunity for them to say what they've been feeling. They've been feeling like this.
Now, I want you guys to look at some of the devastation that occurred down there in Jamaica and what the Jamaican people are going through. Like I said, as a foundational Black American, I am a man of dignity. I'm a man of God. Just because you come online and you say disparaging things about us, don't mean I got to feel that way about you. FBA is a lineage. All of us don't think the same. Everybody got their own opinions, their own thoughts. Me, as a foundational Black Americans, I'm on FBA business. I'm focusing on what we need to do for us and ourselves and the communities that we live in. But that don't mean I hate my diaspora brothers and sisters. Some of you out there, you say some crazy things. I don't care. I'm bigger than that. I got God with me. So, but I want to show you guys some of the devastation and some of the people coming back onto the shores of America explaining what they saw and what went on while being down there.
Commercial jets from Montego Bay, they're finally flying into Miami as the airports in Jamaica work to resume normal operations. On board a flight arriving tonight, people who have seen the worst Hurricane Melissa unleashed. We have Brett Neese, who talked with them. He joins us live from Miami International Airport.
JC, so many of these people that I talked to, you could tell that their hearts were torn when they got off that plane here this evening just a couple of hours ago and arrived back in Miami, leaving behind so many loved ones that will be rebuilding for years. As Jamaica's airports reopen following Hurricane Melissa, those with Jamaican ties are making their way back to Miami with stories about the destruction the Category 5 storm left in its wake.
There's a lot of people just on the street because they're hungry, they have nowhere to sleep. It's just total devastation, unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The damage so severe in some parts, flights out of Montego Bay still struggle to leave on time.
It was unlike anything. I don't even know. It was a hurricane. It was nothing like any hurricane I've been in. Unreal.
This woman and her family were stuck in Jamaica for over a week. Their flight on Sunday delayed by nearly 3 hours.
I'm glad to be back, but Jamaica is my home, so I'm really mixed emotions right now.
Some of those returning Sunday got stuck on the island and had to ride out the storm. No matter where you were, this woman tells me it was traumatic.
And there was also the trauma of not being able to reach family and friends who were in other parts of the island. It was just an experience.
Another traveler tells us the pictures of the damage only tell part of the story.
Seeing it in person, it's completely different. It's complete devastation. Where I'm from in St. Elizabeth, we took some of the hardest hit. I'm talking about leveled. You have all, the communities are totally leveled.
Nearly everybody I spoke with just reiterated time and time again how much help Jamaica needs right now. Like we said, it will take years to get back to any sense of normalcy. One of the women I spoke with says that she's a registered nurse and hopes to plan some sort of medical relief effort for the island. Live at Miami International Airport, Brett Neese, Local 10 News.
Now, while a lot of Jamaicans were fleeing Jamaica to come back to the States, to Miami and New York City and Philadelphia, you know what's funny? What they're not showing you? Down there during the time of this carnage and devastation that these people are experiencing, foundational Black Americans were on video helping clean up. They were out there. How come you brothers and sisters that's from the Caribbean that's saying disparaging things about Black Americans, how come you're not online showing us out there actually helping, actually caring? We've always opened up our arms and loved and cared. That's our nature. Just because we're going back and forth online don't mean that we hate you. We don't like the things that you're saying about us. We don't like when you call us Yankee boy and got all that kind of stuff. But we have a whole history of always opening up our arms and ingratiating you guys in New York City and Philadelphia, right? So when we down there during the time of carnage, you got Black Americans doing this.
The irony is there were foundational Black American tourists down there in Jamaica staying at the resorts. You know what the foundational Black Americans were doing? They were helping them clean up at the damn resort. If they're at a resort, they're there helping the staff clean up. You understand? Hold on. And there's somebody going around with a camera asking everybody where they're from. Hold on. Hold on.
I appreciate you, sir. Respect. Yes, where are you from? Indiana. Pittsburgh, PA. Pittsburgh. New Jersey. Where are you from? Philadelphia. Jersey. Where you from? All right, where you from? Florida.
Okay, so foundational Black Americans are actually down there helping your ungrateful asses. While you're talking all that trash, our people are down there helping them for nothing. They ain't getting nothing out of it. They're like, yeah, we're going to help them out. That's what we do. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, delineation is important.
So while they were saying that we was being ungrateful, unruly, right? They were saying, you know, all these different things that they say about Black Americans, right? My sister was down there, and she was making videos also down there giving praise to the Jamaican staff. Now, there were scammers down there that she was exposing, but she was saying that these people were there helping where some of them lost their homes. They were down there acting with respect and dignity, because that's what real FBA Americans do. Right? You guys, every group has an underbelly or a class of people that act crazy. Every ethnic group, right? You only showcase ours, but we got the majority of foundational Black Americans walk with class and dignity. We were down there exhibiting class and dignity. My sister was one of them. She was doing these videos.
We are leaving to go to shelter because Hurricane Melissa is on her way. So we have to take our bedding and our pillows and go to the bunker. See y'all on the flip side. We're stuck in a cave. Thanks to the staff at Ocean Bay for feeding us hot food and not cold cakes. Chicken or fish, it smells like curry. But I still don't agree with them charging people to stay in them rooms, and we not in them rooms. When we on them cots, baby. We on them cots over there. But I appreciate the hot meal. I just want to thank all the staff at Ocean Bay who've been working tirelessly around the clock to make sure that we eat good. Nobody walking around with no attitude. Everybody being accommodating. Everybody being so sweet, so nice. The Jamaican staff here. They've been here for days. It's been people, I know them by name. That's how long they've been here. Like, they've really been here for days. They've really been sweet. They've really been accommodating. Like, fresh fruit, fresh juice every day. Like, they never wavered. We never had box lunches. We always ate good. The only thing that bothered me was when it first went down, they were charging different prices for families to stay. Some people don't have that kind of money, you know what I'm saying? That was the only thing that bothered me. A lot of people did say they paid, but a lot of people said that they didn't. So they were accommodating on both ends. I guess it was whoever could afford it paid, whoever couldn't afford it, they didn't really bother you. I didn't hear of anybody like getting put out their room or like locked out their room or nothing like that. They've been real accommodating. The staff is bomb. This is our 6th time at this resort. This is the resort we choose to come to.
Every time?
Every time. Because y'all are so... Look at this man. This man probably been here all for the past 10 days. Working nonstop while his family home. A lot of people I talk to, they got smiles on their face, but when I talk to them, they tell me my house don't have no roof on it. You know what I'm saying? But they here. They here with us. And look how we eat. Y'all don't even eat this good at home. And I'm about to go over here and get me a fresh omelet made by the sister. Because this is what they've been doing. You got all kind of toppings. You got all kind of everything you can put on it. They wake up every day with a smile on their face, even though their homes have been destroyed. And when they taking care of us, Ocean Eaton Bay is taking care of us. Good morning, sister. All right, y'all. I'll holler back. My flight leave out today, inshallah. What's that bill? $2,180? That's right. See that?
It's right there.
That is for 170, and the remaining 5 nights would be for 150.
Okay. Thank you. Out of this hotel. $2,200 to extend your stay. In Hurricane Melissa that they ain't getting.
And with all the vitriol and all the disrespect that FBAs are getting, Tariq Nasheed, he explained some of this stuff, right? On why some, because we got riders in the Caribbean. Let's not get it twisted. There's some brothers and sisters in Jamaica and Trinidad, Cuba, Haiti, that's actually 10 toes down, that ride. But then you got your tethers. And Tariq Nasheed was explaining why these tethers feel the way that they feel and why they disrespect us, right? And he said this.
But foundational Black Americans, we can go to the beaches. We arrive over there with confidence, with money, with style, with influence. We didn't have to bow down to no European powers either. We didn't have to sign no deals. So that triggers a lot of feelings of inadequacy and a lot of economic jealousy. So then it's easier for them to mask those feelings with rudeness and passive aggression. You know? This is why they always hollering about, we go down there entitled, or you're arrogant. Yeah, we walk into these spaces and we got confidence, we do direct communication, and we have high standards. So they interpret that as arrogance. Now, when white people go over there, they don't have to ask twice for nothing. That scene is just normal or professional. See, because in that colonial mindset, in that society, they're taught that white people have the right to demand excellence and good service. But Black people should be passive and grateful. So when foundational Black Americans show up, wanting things to be done right after we spend our money, or entitled arrogance, no. That's not entitlement or arrogance. We just want what we paid for. And we don't even ask for much. Just we want a clean room. When we go there, we want good service, clean room. We're giving you all this damn money. Give us some good service. Bumbleclad, entitled, arrogant. Huh? Come on. Let's be real. So that resentment that they have, that already existed, ladies and gentlemen. They didn't just conjure that up recently. You understand? See, we represent what a lot of them feel denied. They feel like we have dignity without permission.
Now, I'm going to say this too to the FBA family because, you know, a lot of times people try to portray us in a certain light, but we survived everything. We've always survived everything, right? And you have people that come from these poorer countries and they look at us like, you're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. Look at, you have a house and 2 cars and you have this. And they're comparing our situation to their situation. We live in 2 separate places. To get to the position that we're in today, our grandparents and ancestors had to fight, claw, bleed, go through everything. Sacrifice. We had to do not sign treaty deals with the crown, the British crown. We had to force these people into civil rights bills in order for you guys to even have a chance to come here to make it better. We sacrifice for everybody else. When you guys come here and you benefit from what our grandparents fought for while flying your flags at the same time, while flying your Jamaican flags at the same time, going to get a W woman, doing all those different things, right? But at the same time say that we're entitled. No, we're not entitled. We just have a certain class of dignity. Now, you keep looking at the underbelly, but the underbelly of our class aren't responsible for Europe be able to come here and go to college, be able to come here and get you a W man or a W woman, be able to come here and run for office, right? That was our class of people that fought not just for us, but for everybody. So for you guys to sit here and say these disparaging things about us, knowing that you were wrong, knowing that that woman was from Bermuda and not foundational Black Americans, it shows us that you always felt this way. You have a certain jealousy towards us for some reason. And as FBA Americans, we like, why? Why? If we was jealous with you guys, there would never been a Marcus Garvey here. You guys would be running for your lives in Philadelphia and Newark, New Jersey, and all through New York. You ain't. You move right to the Black community and open up shop, and we patronize your stores. We always loved y'all. Y'all, not all, but a lot of y'all don't love us. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we've done nothing but open up our arms and our communities to you guys when you got here. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. What's your opinion on this, man? What's your opinion? Leave your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Let me know what you guys think. All right? Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.